All right, what is up, YouTube's Mountain Man Magic? And we got lucky number 13, draft number 13, coming at you for M19. And here's our pack one, pick one. We got a pretty decent card in Supreme Phantom. Not bad. Inferno Hellion, I like this card a lot if you're playing Thud. Beyond that, not a huge fan of it just because you only really get one turn out of it. Militia Bugler, nice card. Novice Knight, sure. Elvish Rejuvenator is really nice. But I think it's a pretty obvious Lich's Caress. It's just really good removal in this format, especially if you can get the deck that gets you into that mid to late game. The gain 3 life is no joke either. So we'll take the Lich's Caress. And then, wow, there must have been a phenomenal card in this pack to pass up Leonin War Leader, because in my opinion, this is definitely one of the better rares in the set. Because if you get it out and you attack with it, it's so difficult to deal with. And the 4 toughness is no joke either. Yeah, we're going to take that. And then pick number 3. So Gallant Cavalry is not a bad card. It still works with our War Leader. Kind of cuts white in a way. But there is some nice blue here. Mirror Image is nice. Aviation Pioneer is obviously nice with the Artifact deck. Omen Speaker I'm a fan of. But I think Gallant Cavalry works the best with what we currently have. So I'm happy to pick that. And then we see an Exclusion Mage. So blue is looking fairly open, but white has a really good card in Starcrown Stag, which is, you're happy to have this in any white deck, whether you end up being aggro or a bit grindier. This is just a really nice card. Exclusion Mage is a good card. I think my opinion on it is it honestly doesn't feel as good as Academy Mage did in Dominaria. It's nice. It's a good tempo for sure. But the 2/2 is kind of meh, and sometimes you don't really have a good target for it. Either way, I'm happy to take Stag, especially with us already having 2 white cards, now giving us a third. And now this is an interesting pick. I think Drill Master is probably what we take here. Although Reassembling Skeleton is really nice. It has plenty of synergies in this set to make it fairly good. And Drill Master's good, but if you're on the defensive, like I think I've said before, if you're on the defensive or you're not really being aggressive, the +2/+0 enter the battlefield effect ends up doing nothing for you, and then you've basically just paid 2 for a 2/1, which is nothing to get excited about. The Reassembling Skeleton, I think, has the higher upside, which makes me tempted to take it. Because we could also end up in the life gain deck, which Daybreak Chaplain works well in. Honestly, all 3 of these cards I'd be fairly happy with. Let's try Reassembling Skeleton. Let's see how that works out for us. Dual Line's nice, although we don't really need to grab it, especially with some pretty decent playables still in this pack. Like Swiftclaw's nice, especially if we end up with, say, a Pegasus Courser. Dwarven Priest works well with the life gain deck if we end up needing that. Tusk is okay. Two-Headed Zombie's okay. I think I'll take the Priest. I think he just has the higher upside. We've already got 1 life gain card with our War Leader. Ooh, and then we get a Pegasus Courser passed to us. So I'm pretty happy with where we're at right now. We've got 2 nice black cards. We've got 4 decent white cards. I don't really feel a need to grab, the Dragon or the Anticipate. I think I'm happy grabbing white here and just sticking with the Courser. Another Pegasus Courser is interesting that this came around. Let's think about it. Novice Knight does work, but that's typically more seen in the white-green enchantment deck. I think Pegasus Courser is a pretty easy grab here. Even though I don't find it as good in this set as it was in Dominaria, it's still a really nice card. And we get pretty lucky to see a Cavalry Drill Master. Oh, this was our pack, wasn't it? Pretty sure. If I could count and do math. Yeah, I think Drill Master's a nice grab here. Chaplain wouldn't be bad. Invoke the Divine. So, and here's my thought. Okay, if Drill Master's definitely more suited for the aggro deck. If we're looking to be a War Leader type deck, we're probably looking for the grindier deck, which I think Chaplain works better in. It's also nice to have 1 Invoke the Divine, but Drill Master's just a solid card, so we should take that. Abnormal Endurance, I think, is a great trick in this format, and I'm happy to take that. A Waltz, you could definitely use one of those, so we'll take that. Revitalize, who knows? It's not completely unplayable, especially if we get lucky to get the, Johnny's Pridemate. And it's a decent cantrip, 2 to draw a card. The 3 life could be somewhat significant. Ooh, we'll take a Chaplain, sure. Knight of the Tusk, yes. All right, for this being pack 1, I feel fairly good about it. Right now, we're pretty strong white. Black, the most important card. Oh my goodness, we did it. We finally got a Planeswalker. Oh my goodness. Oh, we did it. We're so good at this game because we opened up the pack and it came. It came to look at this art that isn't showing up. Isn't that awesome? Wait, if we do the cutest. Oh, yes. What's up, Ajani? Adversary of Tyrants. That's what I'm talking about. Look what I got set up for you. We already got Leon in here waiting for you. We got others on the way. Oh my, there's a slam dunk pick. Let's just see who we're drafting with real quick before we get too excited. Fat Samson, Edda 8, Quattro 2, 42, interesting. Scarman, Newbie Tech, ETP Maxim, and then Dan Man 7373. This is the guy that passed us the War Leader, so we're a fan of them. And now pack 2, pick 2. Skymarch Bloodletter I like a lot. We have a lot of 4-drops, and Strangling Spores I have liked. I've liked it quite a bit. But I find when I'm cutting spells that this happens to always be one of the ones I want to get rid of before others. One, because I think the 4-drop spot gets pretty cluttered up pretty quickly. And if I'm, depending on what colors I'm in, usually there's as good, if not better, removal. And I think Skymarch Bloodletter is just such a solid card in that 3-drop spot. It's a flyer. It gives you some synergies with the life gain. And the 3-drop spot I find is fairly important to having a good deck in this format. And this is definitely one of the above average plays, I would think. There is an argument for Gargoyle Sentinel as well. I think that's definitely a fair thing to say. This may even be better than Skymarch Bloodletter, but I'm going to take the Bloodletter. Okay, now here's an interesting pick. Some people really like Fel Spectre. I've not really had a deck that is super stoked to be playing it. It's a 1/3 for 4 flyer. It's a decent body to block with. Sure, you can poke in. The discarding card can be a big deal, but it's never been the difference maker for me. Vampire Neonate, on the other hand, is a problem. You get it down early. It's a nice blocker. The drain is definitely not negligible. And there's not a whole lot of mana dumps in the set. So to be able to at least have something to pump your mana into and get pretty decent value out of it, I think works fairly well for us. Now, I might be crazy taking this over the Fel Spectre. We've already got, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 4-drops we're definitely playing. Dwarven Priest is kind of on the fringe, which has me a little hesitant, but I just really like Neonate for the most part. So I think I'm going to take you, Neonate. Is that crazy? That's probably a little crazy. Let's take the Fel Spectre. That's probably the better pick. We're not going to throw it away. We've got a Johnny. We got to make him proud. Now, do we get a Johnny's Welcome because we have a Johnny? We still haven't really got any life gain synergies, though, which is a bit of a bummer. There's even Explosive Apparatus. We can get another Drill Master. We could get a Child of the Night. And this card can be annoying. I think especially if you're on the play and your opponent doesn't have quick removal for it, it's a way more intimidating blocker because people just don't seem to like letting your opponent gain life. But I think I'm happier to grab the Drill Master, number 2. Let's do that. Oh, we got one. This is fairly late in this pack, so white, maybe we did a good job cutting white early on, and now we get some premium cards like that. A Johnny's Welcome does pair really well with a Johnny's Pridemate, but we could start leaning to be a bit more aggressive. All right, we're going to pull you out for now. We could start being a bit more aggressive. We could take Epicure of Blood, and then that pairs well if we do end up getting something like a Neonate, or, Leon and War Leader. We're constantly gaining life. I think the Epicure is actually what I'm more excited about, and we just go for the life gain spiel, because we might get lucky and one of these will wheel as well. So let's take the Epicure of Blood. Wow, a Druid of the Cowl here this late. That's impressive. Gearsmith Guardian. I just like this card, but we're not playing blue, so it's slightly less good. And by slightly, I mean a significant amount of less good. We're probably not going to play a second Waltz. Do we want a Swift Claw? Do we have one of these? No, we don't. I mean, we could take either of these. I don't think either of them make the deck. Druid of the Cowl. Yeah, I'm kind of it doesn't really matter. We'll take the Swift Claw though. Although I did say I like Swift Claw with Pegasus Course, and we have a couple of those. We'll take the Inspired Charge. Yeah, it's a good trick for us. Especially with if we have a Johnny out. Come on. Okay, do we take a second Epicure? If we can get more life gain, which we have a pretty decent amount, I think that's a fair... Oh, well, now I feel silly. Isn't that silly? We don't want 3 of these guys. Maybe we do. Maybe we just go 3 Epicure of Bloods, throw out something that gains us life, and we just drain for 3. There's not a bad deal. We don't have any artifacts right now, so Trusty Pack Beast is kind of meh. You know what? Let's take the 3rd Epicure, throw it in the sideboard. We'll give it a second. Mighty Leap, that's a fine trick. Titanic Growth, because it's cool. If we want to splash 2 colors, we could take Woodland Stream. Sure. All right, so bummer neither of those Johnny's Welcomes wield. Win some, you lose some. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so Sarkhan's Unsealing is a card I would like to build around at some point, but we have something like Knightly Valor and another Stag, and we get a shot at some removal like Take Vengeance. That is definitely a weakness of our deck, is we have no removal. We have a couple tricks. That's all right. I think Knightly Valor, though, is what we're looking for. Given a creature, Vigilance is a big deal. And it gives us a creature in return. So I think Knightly Valor is a fairly confident, strong pick there for us. Now we could grab... Wow, look at all these good blue cards. I've played blue like 12 times in a row, and I've yet to see a pack come with this much power in it like that. That's crazy. Vanguard actually works for us fairly well here, especially with 2 Epicures. So I think I'm going to take... Oh, man, but I'm stoked to see a Bloodletter again, another Abnormal Endurance. There's 3 cards that I'd be really happy to play. But I like Vanguard. Even if we play it mid-game and we have Epicure out, that's pretty nice. We're going to be pretty creature heavy, so I think Leon and Vanguard just works for us the best. But see, now I'm questioning it, because Skymarch Bloodletter is such a good turn 3 play. Nah, we'll take the Vanguard. I know, I'm being ridiculous. Plagmare, sure. We could take Priest, nah. Yeah, I think Plagmare's a pretty strong 3-drop for us there. A second, okay, well, someone's stoked to be in green. Getting lucky, getting fortunate, getting a bonds thrown to us. Yes, we will take that. Opportunity for another Cavalry. Now, 2-headed Zombie, I think, is nice. The 4-2 Menace is not to be ignored. But I think getting 2 creatures on the board, if you're behind, this card can really help stabilize for you a lot better than the more aggressive 2-headed Zombie card, which I'm pretty happy to play. So we'll take that. Do I want a Priest? We do have decent life gain synergies, but I think I'm going to take a Duress for the sideboard, because we already have 1 Dwarven Priest. Oh, we get a shot at another Bloodletter, which I'm going to pretty much slam down into the deck. All right, so overall, we're at 25 right now. We got to make some cuts. This 4-drop spot's looking a little crazy. 5-drop and 6. Do we want the Knight of Tusk? I mean, you throw like Knightly Valor on Knight of Tusk, there's a good time for you and not so much for your opponent. We could have thought to splash red for something like a Thud, but I don't think that's what we're looking for. Hired Blade has shown to be nice in certain matchups, just certain situations. It's pretty cool, but I don't think anything here we're super stoked about at the moment. Like Doom Dissenter would be a nice combo with a Johnny's Welcome, but we don't have any. What card are we more likely to play? Another Inspired Charge? No. A Hired Blade? Maybe, but I think we just take the Dissenter as a weird sideboard option. All right, we already got a Duress. We've already got 2 Drill Masters. And a Suspicious Bookcase is nice, because if you have a gummed up board state, that helps get through. Interesting. Do we take the top end card, or do we take the trick? I'm more leaning towards the trick, again, because of our lack of removal. But it isn't bad to have a Bog Stomper. Is it better to have a Bog Stomper than a Knight of Tusk? I don't think so. But we already have 1 Abnormal Endurance, don't we? Are we going to play 2 of these? I think I'm more likely to play another one of these than the Bog Stomper. Alrighty. Infectious Horror, sure. Swiftclaw, hello again. Walking Corpse. Okay. Another Tormenting Voice is our last pick. All right. So we got to make a couple cuts. And the one, not issue, but somewhat unfortunate situation is that white-black seems to be one of the color pairings that has a lot of the double cost cards. And we did get a fair bit of double white, double black. But that's not too bad. 17 creatures, 6 spells. You know what? All right, we'll try this. We'll see in match 1. All right, match 1. We're going to play first, hopefully. Wow, that's so depressing. Can you keep a 5-lander with no play until turn 4, and that turn play is an Ajani that wants to target creatures? We got to mulligan that. This is keepable. This is one of those situations where we're going to put you on top. You're kind of upset to just have Drill Masters to play down because, as you can see, they're not going to do anything for us but just be a 2/1 body. And I'd be much happier having something like a whatever the 1/3 is that gains a life. Basically any other 2-drop in that position you're happier to have. Let's see if they don't have something though. They don't, so that's nice. We can get in for 4 damage here. All right, we do need to get a 4th land. Going to attack and combat and main. It always makes me nervous when our opponent keeps a hand and then they don't play anything until like turn 3 or 4, because that means to me that they just have nothing but gas, and that's going to be a problem for us. All right, our opponent coming out with some ramp. So and it's blue. That is just the best. Come on, land. We did it. Let's begin combat. Attack. Just doing work. Oh, let's play our land first, because that's the smart thing to do. And now if they can't deal with the flying, next turn we're coming in for at least 5 flying. Well, there is an issue with the flying. And we're done for. Okay. Ooh, but what happens when you just top deck an answer? You feel like you're the best player to ever walk the earth. Which I am definitely not, but feeling pretty decent at this point. We're going to target the 1 toughness creature. And then next turn, depending on what happens, Inspired Charge could just be the game, which would be pretty sweet. Our opponent missing a land drop. And they're going to throw a Thopter out there. Yep, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. But what's going to be really nice is we're basically going to play Inspired Charge, and that's going to be a pretty sweet board wipe for them. Or if they don't block and they think now's the time to strike. Let's begin combat. Attack with all creatures. Same stuff, different day. Go for blocks. Wait for it. Ooh, the double block. Okay. We're going to do that. And then we hit for... Is this just game, though, for... Yeah, anyway. All right, we did it. Whew. All right, fun game 1. Everything worked out fairly well. This was great. Even with the mulligan, we came back. Now, our opponent just may have been on a super slow start and trying to rock the Arcades, and maybe they missed land drops, and that was a big issue for them. But it was nice that we were able to apply Jesus Take the Wheel. Sorry, I don't know if you could hear that. People are just screaming. Some young kids are playing outside, which good for them. What time is it? It's like late. But dude, kids playing outside? Who doesn't like playing outside late at night in the summer? Life's good. Okay, we're on the draw. But the issue is that we need land. If we miss land drops, we are done for. And our hand is awesome once we get to that 4th and 5th, but that's... We got to hit basically 3 out of 5, 3 out of 6 land drops. Ooh, that's risky. I feel like we can do better. Is that crazy? Now our deck's fairly low. We have okay. We're gonna risk it a little bit because our deck is fairly low to the ground. So if we don't draw land, I am completely wrong. Like, we can't draw any more of our top end, can we? Yes, we can. Our opponent missing turn 2 plays. All right, that's a good sign. One more of those bad boys, and I'll be fairly happy. Even if you want to make it a swamp. Come on, deck. We're a team. We're a team, right? That is not fun to see. Although there's not too much in there at instant speed that's going to hurt us. And we just drew one of the things that could hurt us, so we'll take that. All right, come on. Come on, 4th land. Give us the Fel Spectre. Fel Spectre could have been a Vampire Neonate. Would that have been better? Probably. Is this another Arcades? Nope. Snapping Drake. That's not bad. We could add Normal Endurance that and just get rid of it. I think that's okay. I don't think that's worth Luminous Bonzing. Pretty much, I'm just sad that we can't play a 4th land here. And we have a decent blocker. We'll just keep up Endurance in case they want to attack. Because if we attack, they probably don't block. Why would they block when they can do nothing but suspect us having a trick? There's a Rejuvenator. I think the Luminous Bonds helps, though. It's a great answer for something like Arcades or something big and annoying. Ooh, Rabid Bite. Okay, sure. Although problem is, like, we have to keep a board presence, so we're just going to do it. Not happy about it. But we basically trade our creature for their trick. We're taking 3 damage. Sad day. Oh my goodness. What are the odds? I'll tell you what the odds are. Awesome. Do we just Luminous Bonds this so we don't fall too far behind? Or do we give it one more turn? I think we give it one more turn. I'm okay taking 3 again. Especially with them being at 2. We have our Lich's Crest, so we don't have to worry about this getting pulled out on us. We have our Inspired Charge. So we've got... What are the other tricks in our deck? It's not good that I don't have them memorized. The biggest trick right now would be drawing a land. That's the goal of our existence. Because this will hit 1 or 2 times. Our opponent looks a little flooded, which is convenient for us because we're mana screwed. But when you're in this position, I'd rather be the person mana screwed in a slow game than the person mana flooded, because the person mana screwed, I think, has a better chance of getting out of it than the person mana flooded. Because once you get your mana, then you just start rolling. Are they attacking? They're hesitant. They're hesitant. That's not bad. Ooh, okay. If I knew they weren't going to attack, then yeah, no need to play Luminous Bonds. There we go. We did it. Ooh, and they only have 1 card in hand, so this will get rid of it. Chaos Wand in response. And then next turn, if we draw a land, play an Epicure of Blood. Because right now I don't mind. If they attack, what do they discard? Trusty Pack Beast. Okay. Chaos Wand. 27 cards entered the revealed zone. So we have no more instants or sorceries in our deck. That is too good. Isn't that convenient? So they have to know that we have Inspired Charge in our hand. But they don't know we have the Lich's Caress, which is not too shabby. Okay. Do I go for the block? I think so. Now, if they drew a trick, great. But yeah, I'm happy trading 1 for 1 there. That's all good by me. Okay. Ooh, and there's our 5th land. Now, if they have a counterspell, yeah, that's going to be a bummer. But they don't. Actually, is it worth attacking here? Because I don't think they're going to want to try and race. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's just poke away. Is our opponent still flooding? So they've drawn 6 spells to what we see as 7 land and then 2 mystery cards. So you got to feel for them in that position. We've certainly been in that position more than we'd care to be. All right, now that we have 6 land, what's the option here, I wonder? We could Lich's Caress, for sure. Let's just attack and see what happens. The fact that we've drawn all of our sorceries and instants, so the Chaos Wand whiffs, to me that would be like such a gut punch. Such a gut punch. Okay, and now next turn, if they do end up drawing something sweet, we can Lich's Caress it. We then drain them for 2, or they just quit. Awesome. GG's, newbie tech, and we'll see you in match 2. And for match 2, we will be on the play again. Happy to be. Now this is tough because the Johnny's Pridemate is our ideal turn 2 play. We have a sweet turn 3 play to follow it up, and then if we get that 4th land, we're set. Ooh, we're gonna risk it. Because we could play it and then they shock it, and then it's like, why even bother? But man, the chance to finally play a Johnny, wouldn't that be sweet? We've got 2 chances to draw our 3rd land. Can we do it? I believe. And of course they're blue-red, which is absolutely not what we want to see, but fortunately we drew our 3rd land, so that is convenient. Here goes nothing. Two for a Surge Mare. Fair enough. Fair enough. Play you. Okay. Yes, we want to use the ability, and we say go. And now, oh, fingers crossed for that 4th land. Especially if we can get it out here early. Whew, the ideal curve out. Can it be done? This deck's feeling pretty fun so far. Oh my goodness, we did it. Now, if they have cancel, I will be devastated. But I'm pretty happy to go for it here. Do they have cancel? Oh my goodness. No. What are the chances? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so gutting. That's so gutting. I guess I was greedy. I was greedy. No one to blame but myself. Oof. Again, how can you say gut punch? Gallant Cavalry is an okay play. Our opponent appears to be missing a land drop as well. No blocks. Okay. So there's still hope for us. And the 5. Okay, do we just Knightly Valor our Skymarch Bloodletter? And then it gets it out of the way of Explosive Apparatus? I think that's fair. Let's do that. Now, if they have a bounce spell, we're just getting blown out. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Ooh. They baited it. They baited us so hard. This is sad. It's very sad. Now they've got their 4th land. Okay, so lesson learned, 100%. Johnny, I failed you. Please don't hate me. Okay, now we're flooding a little bit. We're not attacking with that, but we will play Epicure. They just got nothing but counters in their hand? Wow. Wow. Okay. Must be nice, man. Can't complain. Hey, that's what Blue-Red's trying to do. Is start off with a Cancel Shock and Essence Scatter. And unfortunately, we just can't get past this annoying Surge Mare now. And now they can attack as well as pump. Oh, they're just going to lightning strike it straight up. And now they get to start rummaging. Jeez. We are in a rough spot, folks. We need to start top decking some answers. All right, that only seems fair, right? Our opponent top decked all of theirs. I was so antsy about finally getting to play a Planeswalker that I just wanted to slam it down turn 4 and run away with the game. Unfortunately, that is not how it works here against our blue-red opponent. So we got some blockers. Unfortunately, this means that our opponent can hit us for quite a good chunk next turn. But if they do in some way start swinging, or wow, they discard Havoc Devils. So that means they got 3 nice spells in hand, like a Skilled Animator. Wow. Wow, team. Team Bravo. I don't know what that means. But we're pretty much ruined here. Yeah, we can't block. If we block, we just lose anyway, because then we run out of gas. The second Gallant Cavalry will be nice, because then we can block anything and eventually kill it, unless, of course, they have some type of damage spell in their hand, which they probably do. We're flooding out a lot. All right. Yeah, our game 2s have just been brutal. We keep running into people that have the perfect hands against us. But it's definitely not over. But we are in a rough spot. And I think right now I'm happier killing the Surge Mare than the Explosive Apparatus, because Surge Mare allows them to keep digging through their deck to get good answers. And the fact that they're discarding pretty decent creatures in this position makes me really concerned for these 2 cards they have in hand. Like a 6-drop, or I can count 5-drop Salvager of Secrets. What are they grabbing? Probably the Lightning Strike. Doesn't really matter, because whatever they grab is going to kill one of our creatures. No attacks, though. Okay, Skymarch Bloodletters. We got another one. Let's do it. Even like charge does not help us here. I bet they did a literal backflip when they canceled Arajani. Salmon, how could you do that to us? Okay. So they're coming in hot. So yes, we're going to block with basically everything. They can turn this into like a 7-something. And if we only block with 3, they're going to kill 1. So, gotta do what you gotta do. Yep. So now they can kill 2. They can do it again to kill 3 of them. Yep. And then they can Lightning Strike to kill the 4th. So we trade. It's kind of a 2 for 2, but that's not exactly the 2 for 2 you're looking for. But they'd probably want to Lightning Strike the Skymarch, or they're going to equip Marauder's Axe. Interesting. Wait for it. Yeah, 7/5. Who needs it? Ooh, that's convenient. That's quite convenient. Luminous Bonds. See, we have cards that do stuff too. Now we could attack for 2. Yeah, let's attack for 2. I don't mind being a little aggressive here. We're the ones with the life gain and the fun stuff. This is kind of what stabilizing looks like, even though they have now 3 cards in hand, and this could get pretty hairy pretty quickly. All right, one of them's a land. Now all it takes is something like a Disperse or something real annoying. Okay. Oh, they still have that lightning strike though. That's the issue. So we'll just we'll offer that trade up. So they're holding on to the lightning strike. So we got to remember that they can just kill this, or we're 3 points closer to being dead. So lightning strike and one other card. What could it be? And the problem is, well, Knightly Valor we already lost. So, man, we ended up hitting those land drops and everything was looking good. And we're just up against literally the worst matchup with the ideal hand. Now this could be pretty nice. If they have another counter, then what are you going to do? You know, that's life. But they don't. Actually, do we want to attack here? Because this isn't going to block. Well, it could be a chump blocker, but I don't think it's going to be. And what would be really nice is if we could draw, not our charge, but our... Yeah, we haven't drawn it yet, have we? All right, are they shocking something now? Oh, see, they're just shocking us. So do they have a pump spell? Or are they just going to thud us? Is that what's about to happen? Yep, here comes the thud. Congratulations, you top-decked your win. Proud of you. Man. All right. That's a really frustrating way to lose. When someone just draws everything and you feel like you got no chance. Now, let's look at what we have going on. Starcrowned Stag doesn't really seem super great in this matchup. Neither does Inspired Charge. So I think I'm going to get rid of the charge. And actually something like a Revitalize might be pretty great. Because it gets us into our deck. Ooh, wait, Duress is... What is Duress? Non-creature, non-land. And that player discards that card. Yeah, let's throw the Duress in there. That could work. Macabre Waltz could also be really nice. Knightly Valor, I think they just have too many annoying instant speed type stuff. Okay, we're making our deck a bit more aggressive, closer to the ground. Although Abnormal Endurance could really be sweet too. Dun 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 dun. Reassembling Skeleton could be really annoying for them. Let's try the Waltz. I think this will be... I think this is going to work. Why do I think it's going to work? Because I'm crazy. I'm a bit bummed we didn't end up with a Invoke the Divine, because that would have been pretty helpful for us. But, alright deck, I let you down. I got way too aggressive in those early turns. I shouldn't have done it. I should have listened to you. I should have played our Cavalry before I played out a Johnny. Please don't be mad at me. Alright, our opponent took their sweet time sideboarding, so we can only expect the most awesomest of sideboardings. But this is a pretty decent keep. Can our opponent have some bad luck to match their great luck? Nope. They're not going to miss a beat. That's fine. We can beat them. Blue. Awesome. Hey, War Leader, happy to see you. Happy to play you out. And now we're just hoping for that fourth land. We got 2 shots at it. Ooh, did they just skip their turn? Well, that's awkward. Can't say we haven't done that before, but yeah, that's real awkward. And okay, now they've played it. They're probably really annoyed. There's their perfect card for us to not be able to get through. And since they don't have a counter available, we're going to play our War Leader. And now we just need our second swamp, please. And then that makes Lich's Caress on board. And I'm actually happy Lich is caressing this annoying thing. Because then we're really putting pressure on him with War Leader. Alright, what do they got? What's their 3-drop? Exclusion Mage. Alright, tempo in his back. Fair enough. Upkeep, Luminous Bonds. It's a fair play. We're going to give it another shot. Now, if they just have like a 4th land and then they electrify it, I'm going to be just amazed. Because you don't often see a deck with just such pristine answers. Now, this is a problem because obviously this will die to anything that blocks it. Okay. Convenient. Very convenient. Land. Land, but not the one we wanted. Ooh, and they get to keep the tokens. Isn't that annoying? So I think it's actually worth Luminous Bondsing this annoying thing. But then if they play their Skilled Artificer or whatever, that's really annoying too. So let's attack. I should have traded a Drill Master for a lifelink token, honestly. Okay, I'm kind of happy doing this because it gets rid of the Surge Mare. Or, no, you know what? Maybe I do it for the lifelink token and just get rid of this thing. Ooh, decisions. No, because I think I want to keep Endurance up too in case they try and do something fishy. But the Surge Mare is such a problem. Okay, yeah, we're getting aggressive. Go away. Play you out. Say go. And then next turn, if they end up holding something good in their hand, we're going to get rid of it with Fell Spectre, which would be really nice. Okay, Skilled Animator. See, no, that's fine, because then we can Luminous Bonds this big, dumb thing. Or if we draw Swamp, just kill it outright. I wouldn't be upset about that at all. Nice, nice. Come on, Swamp. Come on, Plains. Okay, so throw you on you. So now you can't do anything. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They do have 5 power on the board. So attacking with War Leader means we're trading it for 2 tokens and the Exclusion Mage, or it's going to be like 2 tokens and a Shock, and that does not make me happy. So I think we just say go, as annoying as that is. We need that second Swamp. Come on, second Swamp. Okay, they just get rid of it. Here comes the Shock anyway. And now I'm thoroughly annoyed that I played my save, my abnormal endurance. It's definitely not what should be happening. Here comes a Johnny. Duress. All right, let's just play Duress. Sure. Ooh, do we though? Yeah, let's do it. They gotta have something in their hand, right? That's why we sideboarded this in, was to get rid of that card. Go away. Sorry about your luck. Now they just top deck Salvager of Secrets. Does this tell us what they revealed? Containing Volley Veteran. Which means they can shock our Cat token or our Drill Master. Yep. I feel like this is our pretty ideal scenario, but we need to draw something like our Ajani, which would just be phenomenal. Come on. How? How does that happen? Just so unfortunate. What was it? Ooh, a Trash Master. Oh, okay. I mean, it's just frustrating when you feel like you're getting fairly unlucky, in a matchup that's definitely winnable. All right, they drew a land. That's fine with us. We drew our second swamp finally. But now it's like, is it really worth killing something? I'm going to say no. And we just wait as we poke them down. And then we just fingers crossed that we find our Ajani. Although now that they have one card in hand, it's probably a cancel. And now we just flood out like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, and blue-red, it's so scary for them to have one card in hand. It could be that Thud. We've seen the Shock and the Lightning Strike. They now have two cards in hand. They're attacking with the 4/2. Nah, we'll just keep it. We'll just take the 4 damage. That's okay. Alright, it was a land, and what's this big annoying thing coming down? 4/3 Trampler. Come on, something. Jesus, take the wheel. Alright. We'll just get rid of you. Undo. And we're not going to attack because I'd rather just trade. We're not going to win the race if this is how it's going to go. If we just flood out and draw land. What was that? 4 turns in a row? 5 turns in a row? 2 swamps and a plains. Nice. Good for you, my friends. Drill Master, sure. Okay, now question is, do we just hit in for 3? Or do we hit in for 3 with the cat token and then they, throw away 3 tokens? Now let's just put on the Spectre and attack for some flying damage. Alright, opponent. Now how many land do they have? We've only drawn 3 more land than them, so that's fine. 4. What could this be? Drake? Nope. Something bigger. Something more annoying. Salvager of Secrets. Nice. What do you get back? Lightning Strike. Yep. Now they can kill anything of ours. They're able to go super wide. Unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate. It'd be great. Come on, deck. Now's the time. Although if we draw a Johnny now, he probably just dies because they swing all out. Alright, they're lightning striking. Yep, our life linker. Our annoying 1/3 life linker. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Okay. And I mean, game is pretty much over. We just flooded out. We're losing to a deck that we honestly should not lose to. That's just unfortunate. We've seen basically their exact same play 2 games in a row. So it's nice that their deck worked out so well. It's just frustrating when you feel like you're losing to the word that would mean randomness and not like losing because you feel like they drafted a better deck or something like that. But yeah, the variance is just not in our favor. Now, if they attack with everything, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we can block, take 6. Does that make sense for us? Because if we block, we're feeling all right. And then if we happen to draw something that gains us life, then we have a 3/3 on the board, which works with anything they have out. That'd be amazing. Right now, we're just waiting to see what this card is they drew. It's obviously not land. It'd be great if it was just like sleep or something that ends our misery. Just waiting on you, bro. Begin combat. Yep. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yep. Block. Actually, we'll block the real one. We go down to 4. And they play a land. Okay, so it was a land. They were just messing with us. Macabre Waltz is nice. It will get us back our war leader. Yes. Let's do it. I don't know if it matters. We may still be out of it, depending. Well, depending on what they draw. Actually, we could definitely still be in it. Then we discard you. Main phase. Play you. Say go. And pray they don't top deck an answer. Come on. Come on. Luck is on our side. Right? Please? Please? We just need luck. Just a little bit of luck. Begin combat. No attacks. Okay. Upkeep. Play you out. What'd they draw? Begin combat. Okay, we're up to 5. Feeling good. Yes. So we have a 3/3. Now do we attack and then trade this off for 2 cards? Or 2 creatures? And the lifelink, and then we have a 4/4 on the board. I think so. Because we already lost our endurance. We could get something like our inspired charge, which would definitely help us. If we attack with the 3/3, then it dies. Double block. Actually, it wouldn't. Unless they have a trick in hand. But if we attack with both... Yeah. Okay. We're staying aggressive, though. If we attack with both, right now it would appear that we would win out fairly comfortably. But I'm happy to do this. Get 2 of their creatures off the board, unless they have something annoying like a Sure Strike, or they just end up shocking it. But if they have like damage or a trick, something like that, that's going to come out anyway. Okay. Yep. Alright, Pridemate's gaining some life, or Pridemate's getting bigger. Happy about that. And then they're just gonna like disperse it at the end of the turn. This Leonin Vanguard is actually going to be pretty sweet if they don't do something about it. Because it pumps up Pridemate before combat every turn, and it gains us a life to keep getting us further and further out of range from their Alpha Strike or whatever they're going for. Alright. Did we land some luck to get us out of this hole? Could it be? No attacks. Okay. End. Upkeep. Go to combat, because our land is going to keep flowing. Wait, can I just do... I need to always yes to the triggered. Okay. Now, if they have something like a Sure Strike, that's an issue. It'd be 3, 4, 5. No, that'd still be okay. So yeah, we'll attack with you and you. Alright, and we're not afraid of the animator attacking, which is also pretty convenient. Be great if this thing got lifelink. Isn't it nice when you just think, what if cards did the exact thing I would benefit from in this situation? Alright, well this is big and annoying. Salvager of Secrets. They can grab Active Treason. Attack with a 6/6. What are they grabbing? Yep, Active Treason. Ooh, if they Active Treason and then Thud, I'll be so excited. Wait, did they already play Thud? Am I losing it? Nope. So my guess is they've, again, gotten the perfect draw and have Thud. So yeah, we block there, because obviously we're not going down to super low. That drops us down to nothing. Yep, Thud. Dude, unreal, this dude's draws. Unbelievable. That's crazy to me. And then, of course, we draw nothing of value. Oh, my goodness. And then what do they grab here? That's the question. Do they grab something like their cancel? I probably would, because then you're not worried about whatever we end up trying to do. Nope, they're getting something to play. Our volley veteran. And now they can poke this down. Fantastic. Block there. Take one. Man. And we lose. That's... I'm just going to be honest. I'm a little salty because we just should not have lost this game. Man. It's just been a struggle. This set is finding our stride. Hey, look, there's a Johnny 13 cards later. All right, see you in match 3. On the draw, we need 3 and 4. We'll have however many chances. Here's a good luck, have fun. You too. And yeah, I think we just keep. We got plenty of decent plays here. There we go. See, we did it. Got our third land. Yeah, I'm just going to keep whining about how much bad luck I feel like I've had with this set compared to... Nope, I don't want to play Drill Master. Compared to how Dominaria went, and just, man, I feel like we keep losing to decks that have the perfect answers at the perfect time while we have some type of mana issue. Do they have a turn 3 play? Please don't. Ooh, are we against the Sacrifice deck? Are we against our Bay right now? Okay, so I'm happy to play out Pegasus Courser, because then next turn, one, it's a good blocker, and then next turn, we get to play Drill Master, attack for 3, and gain a life from Vanguard, so that's pretty nice. But our opponent very well may be stuck on one color mana like we are, and that's never fun, so... Okay, no attacks. That's good for us. Hey, look, a double black card. That was just so unfortunate for the last game. Let's play you. And we'll target you. And let's play you. And we will begin combat. And we will attack for 3. So I am willing to trade off the Drill Master for a creature. Probably not one of the tokens, but if they attack with like the Pyromancer, there's no way they're attacking with the Dark Dweller. But if they did, I would block. Or I will be super excited about getting shocked and then swung on for 6. Yep. Awesome Possum. Do they have another 2-drop? Or they could just be mono red. Is that possible? I mean, the fact that they've only played 3 mana doesn't make me super confident to just put them on mono red already. Okay, so let's play you out. Please discard a card and lose some life. Wait, does this one... Yeah, and they lose 2 life. Do it. There we go. Begin combat. And attack. And we'll attack with the 2/2 because it's never going to block. So, might as well keep that going. And the next turn, we've got a pretty nice play, I think. Oh, except for that's going to get shot out of the sky. Although they could kill bigger. Yeah, okay. Kill the 1/3. Do it. Because this thing is a Goblin Shaman. Look at that art. That's some cool looking art. Who needs mana? It's overrated. Let's play out you. Oh, wait, don't say go. Yeah, I think we attack for 3 here. Because all it takes is us drawing that second swamp, and then I think we pretty much run away with it. The gain in 3 life, I think, is going to be pretty difficult to deal with in this race situation. Now, they could just, like, electrolyze this, and then we're back to square one. Or they could play another volley veteran and shoot something. Like our Pegasus Courser. That's alright, we got plenty more where that came from. Attack with everything. Alright, Pyromancer. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We'll trade a card for half a card. Life is very precious to us right now. Again, who needs life? And we still got a decent blocker. Cavalry on the veteran. Oh, they sacrificed the goblin. Looking for land. Land ho. Maybe they're flooding out a bit right now. Who knows? My guess is they're definitely mono red though. Which, good on them for doing it. Interesting, interesting. Do they want to attack? They're thinking about it. They're chewing on it. They do. Okay. Yeah, let's block. We'll block 1. And we'll take 4. My goodness. Alright, we'll play the Drill Master. There's no point in attacking because then they're just going to block with the egg, and we're saving them from having to spend a mana on it. Although we could tap it down, swing for 3, and then they have to kind of do something. That works. Yeah, you know what? Let's stay aggressive here. They've only got 1 card in hand. Attack. And then we're done. Pay costs. They're going to sacrifice it. Who to thunk it? Do they actually get something they can play for 1? Mountain enters the exile zone. They've hit Mountain, I think, 3 times in a row, so good on them. Now, did we just kill ourselves, though? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're taking 10. If they have a shock in hand, we might be dead. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll trade that. It's not ideal, but hey. We were about to be 1 turn away from losing. And instead now I feel like we still got a pretty decent fighting chance. Again, if we just had a 5th land, especially if we could play Lich's Caress anywhere near on curve, that'd be pretty nice. Alright, our opponent's drawn 2 cards. Could be anything. Probably not land, because they've been hitting that fairly consistently. 4 red mana. What do we have here? Yep, happy to offer up that trade. That's, okay. It's a fine trick. Come on, 5th land. Here we go, 5th land. Nice, we did it. Now do we play Epicure? Or do we play Lich? If we play Lich's Crest, we target this, they sacrifice it, we don't gain 3 life, nothing happens. We target this, it goes away. No, I think we play out Epicure of Blood and say go. Our opponent is quick to attack. If we don't block, we Lich's Caress. We could attack. Yeah, let's just take the 4. Don't play a creature. All right, you played a creature. Now you've ruined it. That's a good creature for us, though. Because then next turn we can Inspired Charge. Or Lich's Caress, depending on what they got going on. Now, if we attack with this, they're going to have to trade the Ogre or this in a card in hand. And we could also attack with the Vanguard. And then they have to block with both. And that could also work pretty well. Ooh, Epicure Blood's a nice little combo, though. So let's not risk either of them. Let's just wait. Right now, we win the stall. If I could remember what my cards synergize with. Come on, we're fighting. We're getting this 2-1. This deck's way too good to not get a 2-1. Right team. Johnny's just mad at me. I got him canceled, and he just will not forgive me. And I don't blame him. So we do have to block here. And I think I'm okay. Wait. Come back. Cancel. What do you... Oh, my goodness. Come back. There we go. Now we've done it. Now, if they have a Thud in hand, I'm going to be real sad. Wouldn't it be the first time that we lose to a Thud? We also could have just thrown one creature in front of it and then attacked with our flyer for the win. Why we didn't is because... Question mark. Is it... Oh my good lord. Wait. They didn't... Oh, because we dropped to... Oh, because lifelink. I'm so good at this game. Ooh, tap out. Come on. Yes, tap out. That's what we like to see. Tapping out, my friend. Tapping out. We're just waiting for it. We're just holding it up just for you. All right. We're not going to attack, though. Because next turn, if we draw land, we win if they don't play a creature out. Here goes nothing. They're sacrificing it. They're looking for an answer. Mountain. Okay, we win. Yes. We did it, team. We had the answer this time. The one answer. Not 6 in a row, but 1. Begin combat. They're waiting to see if we botch the attack. Not today. Okay. All right, against this deck, they're pretty aggressive. I think that Duress could work. Inspired Charge seems fairly nice as well. Plagmare is definitely a good play in this deck. Drill Master, yeah, I think having the 2-drop's fine. No, maybe we don't. Let's just keep rocking with what we had. It worked well. Here goes nothing. Come on, decent curve. Play our Johnny for at least one victory with him out there on the board to see. Yeah, that second match, I thought for sure we were about to stabilize that second game. But it is what it is. I think I'm just frustrated because I feel like we keep drafting decent decks and then it's not just like luck is causing us to lose, but it's also expensive to just keep losing to bad luck. Here we go. I'm fairly happy to see 2 of each land in this hand. And we've got our ideal 4-drop. Well, ideal would be a Johnny. Let's not flood. We don't need that nonsense. No more land, please. Instigator, classic. Okay, happy to have our abnormal endurance. That could do well for us. Ooh, so they're probably splashing blue, because, I mean, they were really red. They're splashing blue for an anticipate. Got it. Not probably just for anticipate, but what else could be in here? Maybe they have Tezzeret too. Wouldn't that just be hilarious? We could have normal endurance, one of their tokens. Thanks for the reminder, MTGO. Truer words have never been spoken. And now we wait. Turn 4. Hello, Leonin War Leader. Please don't keep up enough for something like an Essence Scatter or Cancel. We are not about that life. Shockingly fun play for you. And they have enough up for Essence Scatter. What are the chances that they have their blue and 2 blue spells in hand? It's got to be right, super up there, right? Do we just play the second one? Because if we go Leonin War Leader and then next turn Epicure of Blood attacking with War Leader, that's not too shabby. But this is way too, I think, way too conservative. But we're doing it anyway. Yeah, I'm willing to block, and then you use another card here. Okay. Sure. Go for it. They got to draw a card. Did they hit their 4th land? No, they're missing land drops. That's never fun. Oh, 4, because I can count. Yeah. This will not be a race we lose, my friends. Just don't kill this. You've killed it. How could you do this to me? Didn't you know I was excited to play that card? It's almost like our opponent doesn't care about what we want. Hey, you're not too bad. Could play Epicure of Blood. Could play out 2 Drill Masters. But this is just too good. All right, now our opponent's hitting their land drops. We got to remember they do have a Spark Tongue in deck, so that is something to keep in mind. And I think from here on out, well, no, I want to play Epicure of Blood out next turn. So we could go, I'd say, fairly aggressive and play Drill Master, Drill Master. And if we draw land, then we get to keep up Abnormal Endurance. That's probably going to end up just being a chump blocker for them. Or boy, I hope so. We could also Abnormal Endurance our token. Say what? Oh, that's a nice play. So I was talking about keeping up Abnormal Endurance, but I think this is what we do. Wait. Let's just do this main phase to get rid of these blockers, and then see if they want to block Spark Tongue with, or our token with Spark Tongue. Begin combat. Attack. Attack with all creatures, good friend. Oh, we don't even have to. They're just going to trade straight up. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's fine by me. And now we've got them on a 2-turn clock. Well, actually, like 1 turn if they don't get a blocker out there. Obviously, they're going to get a blocker, I would think, with 5 cards in hand and 5, probably 6 mana available if they play one. Ooh, the Dragon Egg. They don't have a way to get rid of it, though. Okay, never mind. We win. We just play Drill Master, swing for lethal. Almost clicked on the Plagmare there. That would have been fun. Okay. Play another one. Hey, look, Drill Master is proving me wrong, and it's like, look, we are an awesome card, okay? GG's. All right, we got the 2-in-1. I honestly think that this deck had as much trophy potential as any, and I just feel really, really just saddened, and it's just unfortunate that we couldn't pull it off. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the games. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If you are, please do hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.